So excited today to introduce some of my favorite people. Katherine Brown, you may recognize, is the beloved daughter of Moira Brown, who is our host here. So great to have you. You just spent 8 months in Uganda in an internship with Save the Mothers. And your good friend Aliza, you went to visit Katherine there for 2 weeks and just came back, saw it all firsthand. So you are both fresh from the field. And I just really wanted to get a sense of what it was like for you. Katherine, 8 months there. You saw the good, the bad, the ugly. What was it like?
Well, I can say that I've been to Africa before and I've been to other developing nations before, but until my internship with Save the Mothers, I had no idea of the extent and impact of maternal mortality in the developing world. On one of my first extended visits at a hospital in Uganda, I was met with the body of a mother who had just died. And that really impacted me and put things into perspective. It wasn't just a statistic anymore. There was a mother there who was not much older than me who had died in childbirth. And it's tragic and it's heartbreaking. But I think that the amazing thing is what Save the Mothers is doing. And you can see that although the challenges are great, there is a real difference being made through Save the Mothers.
And we want to strengthen and expand that work for sure. And Aliza, what was it like for you? Have you had much experience in the developing world?
I've been to Rwanda, so this was my second time in Africa, but for me it just felt like an honor to be there, to be honest, to see the women, and they're just so amazing, and you see such strength inside of them. And to watch them with their children or to see their bellies, I felt honored to be there and honored to be around them. And with Dr. Eve, it was incredible. It really, really was. And I think one of the things that most stood out to me was we were in a hospital and we were talking to one of the nurses there, and she said to Katherine and I that just 3 days earlier, a mother had passed away because she had lost so much blood, and they didn't have her blood type in the blood bank, so they were going to take her to the larger hospital, but they didn't have any fuel in the ambulance, and she died. And I was so just overwhelmed by that, because we later asked somebody, how much would it have cost to put fuel in the ambulance? And they said 25 American dollars, and I had that in my wallet. And I just kept thinking as we drove away, our gas tank is full, our gas tank is full. So, man, it was really an experience.
Yeah, and then that really brings it home. I think one of the stories, you both blogged so powerfully about what you were seeing. And one of the things that really impacted me quickly now is the story of Judith. She was somebody who was dying. You went to meet Eve at the hospital. She was dying. And so Eve wasn't even working, and she had to go do emergency surgery. What happened?
Well, we got there and Eve came and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, someone is bleeding out and I need to go deal with that."
Yeah, she had to go. This woman's uterus had burst and had ruptured, and Eve had to go save this woman's life with less than half of the surgical tools that were required. And the hospital didn't have any blood platelets. They had to go run into town to go and get these. And I'm quite certain that if Dr. Eve hadn't been there, I think this woman would have died. And so the issues are very real and the challenges are very real, but Save the Mothers is doing a really amazing work.
And I know God's working with her as well. Both of you prayed for that 2.5-hour surgery, and that mom did survive. So thank you for all you're doing, and thank you for being a voice. We hope that you continue to do that. You're so young. You have years ahead of you to be a voice for mothers. So thank you so much.
Thank you.